everybody. Okay, nobody. Nobody's here. It's just me and me. Welcome to another night of NFL football here on St. Rocket Live. Today we're coming to you from East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yes, I'm here in East Rutherford. I'm in my mobile command unit that suspiciously looks like an apartment in Pennsylvania.
I have seen it all now.
Satalamakia. Ah! No. Stop. Oh. Okay, I knew I forgot something. Hello. Cool. Everything's... Edit. Alright. Oh, who cares? Nobody's gonna listen. Nobody's watching this anyway. Is everything good? Is everything good? If you are a human out there, can you hear me? Alright, we're good. We're good. No, don't pause. Ugh. You figure I get this stuff figured out by now. Welcome once again. We're here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yes, and here on my mobile command unit, which looks suspiciously like an apartment in Pennsylvania. But we are here in East Rutherford, parked right outside of MetLife Stadium, and we'll be watching tonight's game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. New Jersey Giants. Just a thing. Just have to turn some stuff down. There we go. All right, just want to make sure the NBC feed is not coming through. By the way, tonight we will be using the NBCSports.com tracker, which is right over there. You can see that for up to the minute. I want to say news. It's not news. Up to the minute, like stat information and everything. Sometimes I fumble and I can't figure the right thing to say. Anyway, first quarter will be underway here soon. In the meantime, let's go and check out today's scores. So, starting with Thursday, the Buffalo Bills defeated the Miami Dolphins 31-21. Today, the Carolina Panthers shut out the Atlanta Falcons, who looked so great 7 days ago when we watched it last time here on St. Rocket Live. Blanks the Falcons 30-0. The Cleveland Browns shocked the Green Bay Packers 13-10. Ha. That's funny. The Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the Houston Texans 17-10. The Minnesota Vikings, who got completely dog-walked last week, reversal of fortunes for both the Vikings and the Falcons. Minnesota defeats Cincinnati 48-10. Pittsburgh Steelers are now 2-1 after defeating the New England Patriots 21-14. The Philadelphia Eagles come from down 19 in the fourth quarter to defeat the LA Rams 33-26. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the New York Jets 29-27. Also coming from behind there, the Indianapolis Colts are 3-0. How are the Colts 3-0? I don't get it. Nonetheless, they beat the Tennessee Titans today, 41-20. Washington, the Washington Redskins over the Las Vegas Raiders, 41-24. The Chargers defeated the Denver Broncos, 23-20. Chargers, I believe, are also now 3-0. Seattle Seahawks clubbered up on the New Orleans Saints, 44-13. Also, The Bears beat the Cowboys 31-14. Ben Johnson gets his first win as an NFL head coach. Good for him. The 49ers came from behind to defeat the Arizona Cardinals 16-15. And that's so much for the scores today. So, next game is right here, 9:21. We'll be starting in mere moments. That is the game we're watching. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the New York Football Giants. Both teams 0-2. Somehow. I mean, obviously we all thought the Giants would be 0-2, but not the Chiefs. Not the defending AFC champions. They're not looking great for the Chiefs right now, but this seems like it's going to be a pretty good make good. You know, they're going to beat the Giants and go up 1-2, and then they can, you know, start to ease back into the season. Unless they lose to the Giants, in which case it is full-blown panic mode. They're probably going to blow everything up. They're going to fire Andy Reid next week. They're going to ship Travis Kelce to, I don't know, Jacksonville. Patrick Mahomes will have to shave his head. No, of course not. They won't blow anything up. But it will be dicey times if they're 0-3 and lose to the Giants. So. And tomorrow night's game, my Detroit Lions visiting the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be a good game. I hope the last time the Ravens defeated... pardon me. Last time the Ravens beat the Lions... Last time the Ravens played the Lions, they beat the Lions pretty badly. I forget the final score, but let me see here. Lions versus Ravens. I believe that was 2023. Yeah, 38-6. Not good, Bob. Not good. All right. The Chiefs have won the toss, and they will defer, so that means they will kick it off to the Giants, and the Chiefs will get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. So let's bring that up here. And the Giants. All right. The Giants will get the ball here to start the game. A little football there. Former Giant player Brandon Jacobs getting the crowd pumped here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nice town. I've been here for a few days in my mobile command center. Really nice town, really close to New York. I have made a few enemies because I keep asking people where West Rutherford is. So they don't seem to like that. So pro tip next time you're in East Rutherford. 1 second, just taking a check here. Alrighty. Actually, I'm thinking of this. Where's my stuff? Oh well, no big deal. Alright. I say no big deal because we're just about ready to get kicked off here in East Rutherford. The Kansas City Chiefs and the New Jersey Giants. Butker kicks to his left. That will be brought up to the 30, past the 30. Slightly past the 30. That will put them on the 31, I believe. All right. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. All right. Yes. 1st and 10 from the Giants 31. Russell Wilson is your quarterback. About the downturn of his career right now. Of course, it's been a downturn since he left Seattle. All right, I'm going to look at something when we go to commercial, but never mind that right now. Russ is in the backfield, back behind him, and now he's changed the play. It looks like they got a little bit of trouble here. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Hands the ball off, and that ball is going to go about 2 yards. And they'll be stopped at the Giants 33. So that was, no, I'm sorry, that was a 1 yard rush to the Giants 32. Forgive me. Hold, please. All right. So bring up 2nd and 9. I formation. Wilson in the backfield, back on both sides and behind him. Hands it off, and the running back finds a hole, does a spin move, and gets the first down. That is number 29. That is Tyrone Tracy Jr. with the first down. It would be easier to do this if the my laptop here wasn't getting all these ads for malware bites. So anyway, Russ is back in shotgun. The snap, he tosses a lot of pressure, tosses off to Tracy, who gets about 4 yards, and that will be 2nd down. Introducing the Chiefs defensive team right now. Drew Tranquil is on the team. Drew? No. Wrong one, you goon. Ugh. D-R-U-E. Drew Tranquil, he is a linebacker. Wilson in the backfield, hands back off to Tracy, gets back up the middle, and he's going to get another Giants first down. That's going to bring him past the 50-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10. That's going to be 1st and 10. That's going to bring him into Chiefs territory. All right, and it's up to the Kansas City 47. And yes, I am also following this. This is very helpful. You don't see what I'm pointing at. I'm pointing over here at the NBC.com field. Wilson hands off back to Tracy. He's only going to get about maybe a yard. May only get up to the... Yep, okay, he got 1 yard. 2nd and 9 from the Kansas City 46. This does not bode well for the Chiefs defense. They've had quite a few problems here as of late. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I put my headphones. Put my in-ears. So if I need to listen to myself. All right. Wilson in the backfield, back lined up to his left. There's 3 wideouts. Hands the ball off to number 44, who's going to bounce off to the outside. He's going to get another first down. What is going on right now? That is Cam Scatterbo. Oh, that's going to be fun to say. Cam Scatterbo. Yes, he's a scat man. I hope this guy runs the ball all night. I love this. He's my new favorite player. Cam Scatterbo. Anyway, Scatterbo is behind Wilson right now. Wilson back in shotgun once again. Changing the play. He's got 2 wideouts. Hands it back off to Scatterbo, who gets swallowed up before he hits the line of scrimmage, and that's going to set them back about 2 yards. Come on, Scatterbo, you can do it. Oh my gosh. I love this guy's name. Oh my. Quiet. I don't know what you're doing, but quiet. All right. Andrew Thomas playing his first game since week 6, 2024. Good to see him back out on the field for the G-Men. Wilson back in shotgun. Shoots it off to Scatterbo, who gets about 8 yards. No, not 8 yards. About 4 or 5 yards. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay, it's 3rd and 7 from the Kansas City 32. What is that? Also, can you see my cursor? I don't know if you can. You can see my cursor. Okay, so right there. Yeah. 3rd and 7 from the 32. Wilson back in shotgun once again. Hands it off to Tracy, who's going to bounce around towards the middle. He's not going to get very far. He's not going to get that first down. So that will bring up 4th down. 4th down about 4 here. Kansas City 28. Hey, 4th and 3 from the 28. All right. So it looks like the Giants, oh no, they're going for it. They're going for it on 4th and 3. Deep in Chiefs territory. All right, Wilson in the backfield. Toss it. Oh, it's batted down, and the Chiefs make the stop. They should have gone for the points. That is not good. Not good, Bob. Really good first drive until they decided, no, let's just go for it. On 4th and 3. That was not a good play. That was the wrong play. All right. All right, we are just about back here at the Meadowlands as the Chiefs take over on downs. All right, folks. All right, Mahomes is under center, changing the play back in the backfield. Back to his left. Play action, rolls left. Almost gets tripped up, and he's going to run out of bounds for about 3 yards. All right, just checking audio levels there. Sounding good so far. All right, folks. Can listen to that if I need to. All right, so that is going to be 2nd and 6 from the Kansas City 32-yard line. Fakes the handoff, tosses to the left, and he's going to be brought down before the marker. That is Isaiah Pacheco. And that will bring up 3rd and 3. Yes. I'm doing better than last week, I'll tell you that much. All right, folks. Wow, whole 2 people in here. One of them is me. So, hello, person. Hope you're not a bot. If you are, be gone with you. All right. Mahomes in the backfield, back lined up to his left, 3 wideouts in formation. Takes the snap. High throw, but it's caught by Juju Smith-Schuster, and that's going to get them the first down. That'll be 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 42. Juju, former Pittsburgh Steeler. All right. 7:23, 22, 21. 7:20 left in the first quarter. Once again, Mahomes in the backfield. Two wideouts to the right, back to his left. Hands it off to number 29. He's going to push forward. Keep pushing. Kareem Hunt pushing up about 4 yards. 3 yards, excuse me. Juju Smith-Schuster. All right, 2nd and 7. 6:38 left in the quarter. Mahomes takes the snap, throws it over the middle, and that is going to be caught. That is going to be caught there by Noah Gray, but there is a flag, and there is holding on the Chiefs. So that's going to bring it back. That's going to net them a 5-yard penalty, and that's going to repeat 2nd down. Pardon me. All right. 6:18 left in the first. Mahomes in the backfield once again. Tight formation. Back in motion. Mahomes no-look passes to Schuster, who's going to get up. Who almost gets taken down by his jersey, but the jersey tears, and he's going to get the first down. So that is going to be first down at the New York Giants 47-yard line. Schuster almost gets stopped there, but the jersey tears away, and a no-look pass by Mahomes, because, of course, Patrick Mahomes is good at football. All right, Mahomes in the backfield, back lined up to his left, man in motion, 2 wideouts now. Mahomes is going to toss high, going to the left, and it is going to be caught out of bounds. Tyquan Thompson. And that's going to be caught just out of bounds. Little too much juice on that one. All right, still up at the Giants 47. Now NBC introducing the Giants defense. Swayze Bozeman. That can't be right. That can't. Swayze Bozeman. The Giants are my new favorite team because all their players are named crazy. You got Swayze Bozeman and Cat Scatabo. Mahomes to the left, throws to the left. He's got a man, and that's going to get about 7 yards. And that is... Oh, please, I don't quite know everything. Gives that to, it's Hollywood Brown. Number 5, Hollywood Brown, is now 3rd and 2 from the Giants' 39. 4:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Man in motion, 2 wideouts, hands it off to Hunt, who's going to get forward and get that first down. 4:36 left in the first quarter. So far this drive, 7 plays, 36 yards for a total of 4 minutes and 38 seconds. 1st and 10 from the Giants' 36-yard line. All right. Breaks the huddle. All right. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 1 wide out. Man in motion. Mahomes stops. Pump fakes a couple of times. Completely misses Travis Kelce. Okay, I don't know what the hell was going on there. Because the weird thing, because Kelce was there, he's wide open, but Mahomes somehow underthrows him. Just throw. Just, Some... How? That is so weird. Because Kelsey's right here. He's wide open. And Mahomes somehow throws to the right of him? Okay. 2nd and 10. Mahomes drops back to pass. And he throws. And he hits. He hits a man. Unfortunately, that man is named Tyler Nubbin. He plays for the Giants, and he was turned around. So, yeah. He hit Tyler Nubbin. I thought he hit Tyler Nubbin in the numbers, but no, it drops a bit short. That was Kelsey, the intended receiver. 3rd and 10 at the Giants' 36. Mahomes in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the right, and that's a timeout. The Giants will call a timeout. So let's fix that. There we go. All right, so the Giants use their first timeout here. And it will remain 3rd and 10 from the Giants' 36-yard line. Yeah, very surprising so far this year that the Chiefs have not had a win yet. They are 0-2 for the first time since 2014, before the Mahomes era. So, alrighty. Sorry, just playing with the zippers on my pants. They're real fun. Whee, zippers. Alright. Alright, Mahomes in the backfield, back to his right. He's got 3 wideouts on the right. Mahomes steps back, fires to the right, and it's going to be dropped by Hollywood Brown. Brown calling for a flag. Will not get it. So that is a successful stop for the New York Giants. However, it looks like the Chiefs will go for a field goal, so they might still end up with a lead. So let's see, 36. So it's going to be, what, a 46-yard field goal, I believe? All right, Butker back at the Giants' 36. All right, yep, there'll be a 54-yard field goal. It is up, and it is doinks off the uprights, but through them, and that's going to be a successful field goal for Harrison Butker. Sorry. Where's the lie? All right. So that means the ball will go back to the New York Giants. So that means the football will go back to the New York Football. All right, we are back. Game is Excuse me a sec. All right, we're good. Sorry, I had to do something. Just a sec. Let me check the audio levels. All right, we are back. All right, we are back, and the Skycam checking around. Taking a look. All right, so the kickoff has been kicked. It is off. And that is going to be a return up to the 36, I believe. 36, that is Singletary with the return. Number 26, the running back, number 26, 7th year out of Florida Atlantic. So here comes Wilson back onto the field once again. Very good first drive, however, could not turn into points. All right. So, Wilson in the backfield, back lined up to his right. He's got 3 wideouts. He stands, fires over the middle, and that is going to be caught by number 18, Darius Slayton. He is just short. It's going to be 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 45. All right. Sorry, hair in my ear. All right, Wilson once again in the backfield. He's got 3 wideouts and hands it off to, I believe that's Taylor again. Whoa! And he's thrown down. But he still gets that first down. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 2nd-year man out of Purdue. And that will be another Giants first down. Let's see if they can translate it to points this time. All right, look at Jackson Dart here on the sideline. Suited up, ready to play. We'll see if he gets to today. Wilson takes the snap, hands it back off to Tracy, who's going to get about 3 yards. And they let him stay on his feet this time. They'll throw him to the ground. So that's cool. All right, so that's going to be 2nd and 8 from the Kansas City 49. If you're watching this either live or if you want to check my VOD, I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe and say hello. I would really appreciate it. Man, not even the bots are showing up this week. All right, Wilson in the backfield, back lined up to his left, takes the snap, tosses to Tracy, who gets about 3 yards, and that's going to get him out of bounds, and oh, he's down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. It looks like, oh boy. Looks like Tyrone Tracy is injured on the play. Oh, that's not good at all. He was also, he was patting his arm, so there might be a problem with, he might be dislocated. That's rough. He's having such a good game. Like he's got like. He was hit out of bounds. So let's see here. Yeah, 29 yards so far. He kind of gets thrown out. Yeah, so as he's going out of bounds, he gets hit by a Chiefs player who hits him right in the arm. So that's probably where the injury came from. I hope it's not too bad. But, oh boy. That's rough. You never want to see something like that, especially from a player who's having such a great game. Advert coming up for the Thursday night game as the Seahawks will face the Arizona Cardinals. That's going to be a divisional game. I think that the Cardinals are going to be wearing their new rivalry uniforms. Cardinals rivalry jersey. Yes, I use Bing. Lay off. Kind of a cream sandy color with a kind of a strange pattern to it. It's meant to look like sandy. Very sandy. Alright, enough of that. Looks like they are just about to get underway here again. So from this one, it'll be 3rd and 5 to the Kansas City 46. Of course, we can't just come right back to the action. We have to wait for them to hawk the voice. That is not good. Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 5. Wilson in the backfield. Scatabo to his right. High snap, and rolls it in. Scatabo gets the ball, but he is immediately swallowed up. And that is going to bring up 4th down. It would be a really good idea if you didn't throw that out. It would be a really good idea if you didn't try for a 1st down here. Really good idea. I don't know. I was expecting this game to... If they're going for it. Oh, God. All right, 4th and 6. Wilson in the backfield. I will eat my shoes if this actually succeeds. Wilson in the backfield. Scatabo in motion. And they're going to take a timeout. Nope, there is a flag. So, looks like that's going to be delay game. All right. I see what they were doing. They were trying to get the Chiefs to jump, but that didn't happen, so now they're going to punt. And that's 4th and 11, and they are going to punt. A little bit of face mask. Yeah, a little bit of face mask, but it doesn't get called, so it's going to be a punt. Takes the snap. The punt is up. And it's going to take a Chiefs bounce and stop about the 18-yard line. And Daboll screaming at the ref. That's going to go over well. Yeah, the punt will be down at the 18. Yep. Yeah, so they showed the Tracy injury. And as he was going out of bounds, the Chiefs player kind of came low, but not like super low. But as Tracy was going down, the Chiefs player hit him right in the arm. So, and Daboll is screaming again. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go your way. All right, so the Chiefs have the ball now. 1st and 10. Mahomes under center, hands it off to Kareem Hunt, who gets, I think, about 4 or 5 yards, bringing them forward. And that will be And we are back. Fix the stuff down there so you can actually read what quarter it is. Alright, so it is now the second quarter. And Lawrence Taylor's here. Hopefully not high on crack. Oh, come on. It's Lawrence Taylor. Would you be surprised? Alright, 2nd and 7. Mahomes in shotgun, man in motion. Pump action, or play action fake. Shoots it off over to brain stopped working. Kareem Hunt, who will get the first down and a few more. So that is going to be 1st and 10 for the Chieftains. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 32. All right, so Mahomes under center, sends a man in motion, man in the backfield, play action, runs around. Whoa, okay, we got a little bit of a tussle. Throws it to Pacheco, but hits the ground before he can catch it, and there's a little bit. No. I think what happened was Pacheco caught it and put a knee down. So the replay. Oh, he's on his knees. All right, and looks like. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're showing it, and it goes down a little bit before Pacheco. But Pacheco is on the ground. I don't know what they're looking for here. Wait, the Giants are challenging? Why? Why are they challenging? Oh, what are the Giants doing? They're challenging the play, I think, because they think Pacheco caught it, so it should be for a loss. Now they're going to lose that challenge because the ball obviously went down before Pacheco. What is this challenge for? I am stumped. I am absolutely stumped. I don't get it. Why would you challenge a play that already went in your favor? All right? It was incomplete. They don't get the ball. So you're saying, oh, well, we want them to go back 3 more yards? It's 3 more yards. Yeah, I mean, 3 yards is okay, but this makes no sense. I don't know. I am stumped on this one. Like, what do you get if you challenge and it goes your way? What, 3 yards? And also, we already saw on the replay that the ball hit the ground before Pacheco even touched it. So he didn't even, have possession of the ball to begin with. This is dumb. Coverage will resume shortly. Oh my God, they actually ran out of commercials. I can't stop playing with the zipper on my pants. It has like a zipper pocket. So, call the field is an incomplete pass. Oh, it was reversed. What? Okay. Okay, so now it's 2nd and 18. All right. I guess they won that, so what am I complaining about? All right. Mahomes is back in the backfield. He's got like 2 wideouts on his right, 1 on his left. Looking, scrambling. Throws, and it's a diving catch by number 83 there. That is Noah Gray. And there is a flag. There is laundry. Pass is caught by Gray. Flag on the play. Gonna tell us what that flag is. And it's going to... okay, yeah. Illegal contact on the Giants because... Yeah, illegal contact on the Giants. So... And that's an automatic first down. Okay, so the Chiefs get bailed out. What a surprise. Oh, what a surprise. So the Chiefs get bailed out of a sticky situation. How about that? All right, hands off the ball to number 81 going around the corner, and that is going to be... That's not a first down. It's not a first down. Don't point like it's a first down, you dingus. All right, that was Nico Remigio. I apologize in advance. That's not a first down. No, we didn't go past the first down marker. I'm confused. Was it? Okay, 11 yards. I didn't think he went past the first down marker. I'm going to have to take a look at that again. Anyway, Mahomes has the ball. He's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. And he gets rid of the ball, and it's caught by Schuster at the 40. Gets a few more yards. That's going to be down at the 31. So, Patrick Mahomes does what Patrick Mahomes does. Scrambles around, looks for a receiver, hits that receiver, and then they get a first down. Can't stop playing with a zipper. It's a pocket. It's not... Okay. So it is 1st and 10 from at the Giants 33. Mahomes back to pass. Squeezes between a couple of Giants defenders. Gets past the... Ooh. He's kind of pushed out of bounds there. That's going to be a... But still, that's going to be 2nd down and 9 at the Giants 32. So he got 1 yard out of it. He did get that far. All right, so it's 2nd and... pardon me. 2nd and 9 here from the Giants 32. Mahomes under center takes the snap. He tosses an underhand, but that's going to be a problem because Gray catches it behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about 4-yard loss, 3-yard loss. So he sidearms it to Gray, who is about to get hit by a Giant, which he does, 3-yard loss. So it's now 3rd and 12. So now 3rd and 12, Giants 35. Mahomes back in shotgun. Hunt to his left. Takes the snap. Scrambles. He's scrambling. He's going to get that first down. Well, he's going to get the first down, but there's a flag. There is laundry, and by the looks of Mahomes, it's going to be against the Chiefs. It is a false start. Illegal formation on number 74. That is Taylor, Jawan Taylor. So apparently Taylor was a bit too far back. Okay, yeah. So Taylor. So they're showing a pretty good graphic here, but anyway, 3rd and 17. Mahomes is in the backfield. Basically, he was a little far back of where our legal formation is. Tosses over the center to Gray, who's going to be tackled almost immediately, and that is going to be 4th and 6. So, 4th and 8. So Butker will be out to try our field goal. It's going to be spotted at the 30, actually. So it's going to be 48-yard attempt. All right, it's going to be a 48-yard attempt. Butker, the snap, the kick, and it is straight down Broadway. So that is another 3 points for the Chiefs. So, Chiefs offense getting enough to get them into position, but not enough to score any major points yet. So the Chiefs are the brain. All right, the Chiefs are going to kick it off now, so they got 3 points. All right, so it is doing some upkeep here. All right. So the Giants will have the ball back here with 9:46 remaining in the second. All right, we are back. It is still the second quarter. There has not been a massive time jump. There's not been a time skip. All right, with 9:48 remaining in the second quarter, the Chiefs will kick the ball off to the Giants here. And it is up, is a low kick. And it will be returned up to about the 21-yard line. That is Devin Singletary with the return. All right, we are back in action. Wilson in the backfield, back behind him. Play action. Oh, it is hit as he throws, and that ball kind of tumbles in midair, and fortunately comes down where nobody can grab it. Unfortunately, not a giant, but fortunately, not a Chief either. Yeah, he is hit just... His arm is hit just as he throws. But he still manages to get it downfield. The problem is nobody was there. So 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 26. And he's going for Malik Neighbors there. All right. Wilson hands it off to Singletary, who will get about two, maybe 3 yards there. 9:25 left in the second half, or first half, excuse me. Little injury report here. Graham Gano, number 9, is questionable with a groin injury. He is their kicker. All right. Tracy, shoulder injury. He is questionable for a return. Wilson firing over the middle, and it is intercepted by the... That was intercepted by the Chiefs, and it will be brought back past the 50-yard line. That is number 30, Chris Roland Wallace with the INT. Second-year man out of USC. And Wilson with one of his patented, really cool-looking interceptions. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. There we go. And we're going back to commercial. Yay, hope you like old Derek Jeter. Hope you like looking at Derek Jeter's old head. So, let's take a look here. 8:43 left in the half. Do a little bit of stretching. Oh. Whew. Crazy they have to make it's crazy they have to make ads to get people to come to Vegas. I mean, it's Vegas. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I hate to go to we'll be right back every couple of minutes, but yeah. Fortunately, I don't have an audience, so there's really not much to watch. All right, back to the action. Mahomes in the backfield. Back lined up to his left, 3 wideouts. Hands it off to Pacheco, who's going to get brought down about for about an 8-yard gain. All right, the ball is at the Giants' 46. This live stream is brought to you by no one, because I don't have a sponsor, and why would I? Nobody's watching. Unless you want to watch me play with the zipper on my pants pocket. All right. Mahomes dumps it to the left, and that is going to be caught by Thornton. It's going to get about a 5-yard gain, and that will... No, sorry, 7-yard gain. And that will give them another first down. The Giants 32 this time. All right. We are currently 7:40 left in the first half. Mahomes back in the backfield. Man in motion, back to his right. Hands it off to Pacheco, who is going to break through for about 5 yards. About 7 yards. That's about a 7-yard gain. 6-yard gain, excuse me. I've been corrected. It is a 6-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 4 from the Giants' 26. So if you're just joining us, not much so far. Giants had a really good first possession, did not go anywhere. Mahomes is back in shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts on his right. He steps back, fires over the right to Kelsey, who is going to get to the 20, and that's going to be a Chiefs first down. Chiefs first down, 6:40 left in the first half. So that's Kelsey's first reception of the night. All right. Mahomes' hand is hit just as he throws, but he still manages to get it off to Kelsey. So it is 1st and 10 from the 20. Mahomes is the back of the backfield. He's got 3 wideouts. Mahomes throws to the right, and it is just out of the reach of number 24, Brashard Smith. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 20. Okay. As we see Swayze Bozeman, who is only the 2nd coolest name of the Giants after, of course, Cam Scatterbo. All right. Mahomes back in shotgun. Back lined up to his left, 3 wide out set. He tosses to Kelsey, who is going to be stopped before he hits the line of scrimmage by about 2 yards. So that's going to set them back. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Kelsey not having a great year so far. He's obviously lost his step. Yeah. He dumps it off to Kelsey, who just gets swallowed up immediate. All right, it's 3rd and 12 from the 22. Mahomes back in the backfield. Man in motion, 3 wideouts, back lined up to his left. Mahomes steps back, tosses it up, and it's going to almost caught by Schuster, but he bobbles it, and it looks like they're going to have to settle for another. The Chiefs are going to have to settle for another field goal. So the Chiefs have been able to do more on the ball, but they just can't get into the end zone. This Giants defense is actually holding steady at the moment. So we'll see how that stays. But all right, Butker, he's made 2 so far from the 54 and 48. And this is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash mark, and that is no good! No good! Butker misses from 40. Could not get the line going. So it is still 6-0. Chiefs lead the Giants. I just realized I never put that in. All right. It is now 6-0. Seems everybody on the Chiefs seems to be losing a step here. There we go. All right. So, let's see. With 5:24 left in the first half, the Giants have the ball from their own 30. And they are still only behind 6. All right. So Butker not having the best season so far. And just the Chiefs not having a great season so far. They they really were never in control against the Chargers in that first game in Sao Paulo. They could not quite finish off the Eagles last week in that Super Bowl matchup. And now they're ahead against the Giants. I mean, it's the Giants, of course they are. But the Giants hanging tough so far. All right. Gosh, I hope these commercials end soon. Oh, here's another one. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's just another one of those nights, I suppose. I was at least hoping this game would be, have a few more touchdowns. A little bit more scoring, as opposed to last week, which had, no scoring until, garbage time. But even the Chiefs can't seem to put anything on the board against the Giants. So, all right, we'll see where this goes. It's really been 20 seasons that NBC has been doing this. That's crazy. Because I remember when I was a kid, NBC had the AFC games and CBS had the NBC games. And then CBS lost the NFC games, and then CBS lost the rights to. And CBS lost the rights to Fox. NBC then lost the rights for AFC games in 1998 to CBS. Hold please. Wilson hands it off to Scatabo, who gets about a good chunk of yards, about 8 yards. That'll make it second down. So CBS got the rights to the NFC in 2008, and then NBC lost the rights to football, and then they came back for Sunday Night Football. They took over from ESPN in 2005. So yeah, that's been 20 years. That's crazy. Anyway, hand off back to Scatabo. He finds a hole. He spins around. He gets. Wow, about 10 yards. That's 11-yard rush. So it is now first down from the Giants' 48. It's run defense of the Chiefs not really able to do much so far. Because Tracy Jr., who is out now with a shoulder injury, he was running all over them as well. Now, Scatabo, he has 4 rushes for 28 yards. So, Wilson in the back tosses to number 18, and he's going to be dropped about where he grabs the ball. So, number 18 is Darius Slayton. Scatabo last year at Arizona State, 338 touches, 1,700 yards, 605 rushing yards, and a school record for touchdowns. Forgive me, I think it was 28. I didn't really see, but yeah, quite the runner and quite the name. All right, Scatabo in the backfield with Wilson. Wilson hands it off to Scatabo, who is going to get swallowed up about 2 yards before the line of scrimmage. So that'll be third and eight, from the Giants' 50. 3:10 left in the quarter and the half. All right. Wilson back in shotgun, back lined up to his left. 4 wideouts. It's a 4 wideout set. Wilson steps back, looks around, scrambles, dumps it off to Scatabo, who gets past the first down marker, and he's going to get up to the 40. He's going to get a first down. However, there is a flag. Flag Flag down in the secondary, in fact. So that's going to be on the Chiefs. So, yeah, illegal contact. Oh, yeah, Williams got his hand in number 84's face mask there. So that is illegal touching. That is Theo Johnson drawing the foul. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 34. So let's see if the Giants can actually finish a drive this time. All right. That penalty, by the way, was declined. And all right, Wilson in the backfield. Hands off to number 26. That is Singletary, and he's going to get about a yard. No matter whatever happens, the Giants should go for a field goal. I mean, obviously, if they score a touchdown, but go for the field goal. Get some points on the board. You know, you will not win this game failing 4th downs. All right. Chiefs ahead 6-0. It's the 2-minute warning. Excuse me. Yeah, you saw what you saw. Oh, hold on. I gotta show you this real quick. Hold on. Local ad. Puppies! Yay, puppies! Oh, they're so cute. Oh, look at the puppies. Oh, I love local. Don't you love local commercials? I love them. Oh, alrighty. I don't want to get context. I don't want to get. I don't want to get content struck. I don't want a copyright strike on here. But hey, if I'm gonna, if I can show you anything, I'm gonna show you some puppies. But hey, it's better than the whole bunch of nothing that this game has been. You know what? That's not even fair. This game has been okay so far. It's just not a ton of scoring. The Chiefs just can't get it. They just can't get this off the ground. But the last couple of weeks have been really bad for them. Now, this week, they can't even get a touchdown against the Giants. Look, you should see the commercial for the Pennsylvania Lottery's Jurassic Park. I don't know why I'm getting Jurassic Park. I don't know why I'm getting Pennsylvania Lottery ads since I'm here parked outside of East Rutherford, New Jersey right now in my mobile broadcasting unit that suspiciously looks like a Pennsylvania apartment. Can't tell you why. Scooby. Seeing how it sounds real quick. I'm like 20 seconds behind. All right, 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, Kansas City 33, and of course, forget it. All right, Wilson in the backfield, back lined up to his right. He's got one wide out, man in motion, two wide outs, excuse me. All right, gets the snap. He's under pressure. Scatterbo dives for the ball. No, that would have been an incomplete. All right. Yep. So the ball bounces off of Scatterbo's hand, and I think he would have been down by contact. I think he would have been down anyway. But good move by the Giants, scrambling to cover the ball. All right, 3rd and 9. Kansas City 33. Wilson in the backfield. How many times can I say Wilson in shotgun? All right. Toss is up, and it's going to be way too high. Oh, but there's a flag. There is a flag. Hold on. What's going on? That was too high for Darius Slayton. All right. Oh, roughing the passer on the Chiefs. So Wilson gets the ball. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Wilson gets the ball off, and number 56 here on the Chiefs, that is George Karlaftis, just kind of shoves Wilson down. So, yeah, not a smart play on his. And you can't even say, oh, he was just, forward momentum. No, he shoved him. He shoved him to the ground. So, yeah, so it's going to be 1st and 10, Kansas City 18. All right, Wilson, once again in shotgun. Hands it off to Scatabo, who's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. There's another flag. All right, so there is another flag. Let's see what this one's going. Oh, I think it's on the Chiefs again. Holding on the Chiefs. So that is a 1st down on Chris Jones. So that is holding. So that's going to move the Giants up another 5 yards. He does grab. He does grab the Giants player by his collar. That is 76. That is John Runyon. So it's now 1st and 10 on the Kansas City 13-yard line. So a lot of this has been Wilson. A lot of this Scatabo. And more than a little credit goes to the Chiefs for just penalty after penalty right now. All right, Wilson hands off to Scatabo, who breaks through in the middle. He's going to dive into the end zone. I think he's got a touchdown. That is a touchdown, Cam Scatabo. And the Giants are 1 extra point away from taking the lead into the half. Scatabo dives. Oh, yeah, the ball breaks the plane before his knees touch the ground, so he is in. He is in. Cam Scatabo. All right. Here comes the extra point. It is up. Oh, it is blocked. It is blocked. Oh, it is blocked, and we are still tied. Oh. So it is going to be 6-6 here. That was blocked. Good move by the Chiefs special teams. So that is going to be 6-6. That was number 12, Jamie Gillian, the punter, because Graham Gano is on the sidelines with an injury. So. All right. So far, so good. This game's not bad so far. So, yeah. So, the Giants get a touchdown. Can't the Chiefs knock a point off the board, though. So, we are going to be 6-6 and the Chiefs will get the ball back with 1:44. So, let's see how this goes. Really good chance for the Chiefs to regain the lead before they get into the half. I'll say this, shaping up to be a better game than last week. Last week, after a while, it's just like, oh, God, somebody do something. I am not trying to, just want you to know, I'm not trying to sound like Jeff Goldblum, okay? This is just how I talk a lot of the time. A lot of stopping, a lot of, not so much stuttering, just trying to find the right word, you know? Oh boy, new Fallon tonight. Whoop-de-doo. The fact that that Joker gets to be the last guy standing is an insult. Not even a good Joker. Crappy Joker. His jokes suck. He sucks. Alright, Chiefs get the... Alright, Chiefs are going to get the ball about the 20-21 yard line after the return. So that will be a minute 38 left. So showing the extra point, and yep, a little too low. A little too low. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it would have made it, even if it got over the Chiefs. But you know, good work by the Chiefs special teams. All right, Mahomes back in shotgun. He's got like 5 wideouts. And he tosses to Ryan, who cannot come up with it. Sorry, Noah Gray. I don't know. I was thinking Noah Ryan. But I don't even know if Noah Ryan is an actual like football player. So I don't know. Who am I looking at? The camera's here. All right, 2nd and 10. Once again, the Kansas City 22. Mahomes, once again, in shotgun. Kelsey in motion. We got 3 wideouts now. Back lined up to Mahomes' left. Mahomes tosses back to... Oh, wait, whoa! No, I think he was down. Okay. No, okay, it was a backwards ball. It was free, but Mahomes manages to cover it. So if it's a backwards pass, then it is a live ball if it's dropped. So, and he tries to hit Pacheco, but Pacheco's out of position. And the Giants try to come up with it, but Mahomes somehow manages to sneak in there and get that ball. Ooh, they narrowly averted disaster there. And good on Mahomes for just going in there and just getting right to the ball. But that's going to be 3rd and 25 from the Kansas City 7. And now the Giants take their 2nd time out. So Mahomes is very lucky that that did not get returned for a touchdown. Because, yeah, he threw the ball backwards. Basically, essentially a pitch back to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco's out of position. So the Giants almost pick it up. One of them actually does pick it up. But Mahomes just runs in there and kind of like gets his arms and his helmet in there. And the ball falls and Mahomes manages to cover it. So you're a great heads-up play by Mahomes there. All right, 3rd and 25 from the 7. Mahomes in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to... Oh, God. Not Tyreek Hill. God, I should know this stuff, huh? Kareem Hunt. I don't know why the hell I thought. All right, it's 4th and 19, Kansas City 13. And the Giants are going to call their final timeout. All right. So the final timeout, so they're going to have a minute 21 left to get something going. And maybe go into the half with a lead. Olszewski in to receive the punt. See, if they took the points earlier, they'd already be in the lead. This early in the game, I think it's a good idea to go for the points. Oh, okay. Whoa, jeez. Huh, that was something. Okay, so the ball bounces off a Chief, so it's live. Ozaleski picks it back up, runs out of bounds, and then he's kind of a late hit there. So it looks like this might be on the Chiefs. Hold, please. Hold, please. Yeah, the ball hit one of the Chiefs in the back. So let's see here. Okay, that is going to be on the Chiefs. As interference with the catch. Okay, I see. So he got too close and the ball hit him. So that is interference on the catch. Okay, so far the Giants have had one penalty for 5 yards. The Chiefs had 5 for 50, which is insane. All right, so the ball is now on the Kansas City 41, 1st and 10. Wilson in the backfield. 3 wideouts. Man on the left. Man to his left. 15 minutes left on the play clock. Takes the snap. Looking. Gets hit as he throws. And it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So that will stop the clock with 1:06 going. And 2nd and 10 from the Kansas City 41. So I'm not entirely sure how the rules behind kickoffs work, because so much has changed over the last few years. Now they use the dynamic kickoff where, like, you can't run after the kicker, the receiver, until he catches the ball. Anyway, Wilson in the backfield, man on his left. He fires, and he's a little too far over Darius Slayton. But there is a flag. Is there another penalty on the Chiefs? Or is that going to be offensive pass interference? Face mask on the Chiefs. Wow. What is going on with the Chiefs? This is not like a Super Bowl winning or Super Bowl participating team to make this many penalties. So now it's 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 26. That is their 6th penalty, 65th penalty yard. Wilson back in shotgun, 2 to his left, hands it off to Singletary, who's going to push forward for about 3 or 4 yards. He's going to get 3 yards. So the clock has stopped. And the Chiefs are going to take a timeout. So knock that down. Chiefs are going to get a timeout there. All right. So the Chiefs are going to get some time to think about what they're doing. Maybe Andy Reid can tell them, hey, don't commit penalties. I know it's obvious, but Chiefs seem to be having trouble thinking of that one tonight. All right, 6-6, 56 seconds left in the first half, and the Giants have the ball, 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs 22. Wilson. Everybody say it with me. Back in shotgun. All right, man to his left. Got a couple of wideouts. All right, ball is snapped. Wilson, he is going to heave it into the end zone, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. You suck. You suck, Russell Wilson. underthrown, intercepted. Jalen Watson of the Chiefs, and the Giants throw away a great opportunity to score here before the half. Because Russell Wilson is no longer a good quarterback. And I'm saying that for everybody in the back. And, of course, Russell Wilson with no discernible emotions. Because he's a football automaton. All right, Mahomes has the ball again. Ball's batted down. It looks like we got a Giants player with a bit of an injury. That is Brian Burns, the outside linebacker, number 0. 7th year out of Florida State. Let's see what happened here on the replay. Ooh, yeah, he just comes down. He bats the ball down, and he comes down kind of awkwardly. Might be, could be an MCL. Oh, could be a big injury. Could be an MCL or an ACL. Those are the worst. All right, so, well, hope he's all right. Hope he's all right. It'll be 2nd and 10. 45 seconds remain in the first half. Burns is being helped off the field. And he is walking off under his own power. So, okay, great. Hopefully it's nothing major. If it were like an MCL or an ACL, he probably wouldn't be able to walk on his own. So that could have been really bad, but by the looks of it, he might just jammed it. He might be okay for the rest of the game. So, hopefully he stays that way. All right. Anyway, 2nd and 10 back at the Chiefs 20. Mahomes in the backfield, 4 wideouts. He's going to pass it to Kelsey, who is going to get rolled around and get past the first down marker. So that's going to be the second timeout for the Chiefs. 1st and 10. That's 10 yards. 1st and 10 from the 30. Let's bring that up. And once again, second timeout for the Chieftains. Alright, so it's a short timeout. The Chiefs have 40 seconds left to get down the field and try to regain the lead going into the half. Okay, so he doesn't get the... Alright, so he does not actually get the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Alright. And the clock will be reset to 42 seconds. Alright, timeout just about finished. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here because everybody just seems to be looking around. All right, still 43 seconds, 25 seconds on the play clock once the timeout ends. All right, 20 seconds left on the play clock, 43 seconds left in the quarter. Mahomes hands off, and that is going to be, I believe that's Pacheco. Yeah, he's going to get about 2 yards. So the Chiefs will take their final timeout. So no more timeouts. All right, Brian Burns is back in the game. Very, very good to see. Oh, no. They just showed Sunday Night Football for next week. I got to watch the Cowboys. No, I'm sorry. I got to watch Jerry Jones with, like, a couple cutaways to his team. That seems what it's like more often. All right. So next week, Packers and Cowboys. Mahomes gets the snap, rolls to his right, and he is going to throw that ball away, and that is going to be 2nd and 10. He is brought down, but he managed to get the ball out before he is sacked. So, number 51, Chase Carter. Wonderful name there. More wonderful name. No, I'm sorry. Abdul Carter. I'm reading the closed captionings here. They said Chase Carter. So be a cool name though. All right. 33 seconds left in the period. Mahomes takes the snap. He is looking around. He fires over the middle, and it is going to be almost intercepted by number 21 for the Giants, Paulson Adebo. Almost intercepted. Can't quite hold on to it. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. So, yeah. Giants defense holding up well tonight so far, honestly. Adebayo almost has the interception, but cannot hold on to it. All right, Mahomes back in the backfield, back lined up to his left. He's got 3 wideouts. Mahomes back to pass. He tosses to Juju Smith-Schuster, and the ball just bounces off his hands. So that is going. Oh, there's a flag. There is a flag. There is laundry. And it will be on the Giants. So illegal contact from number 22, Drew Phillips. So there's a 5-yard penalty and a 1st down. Let's take a look here, number 22. Yeah, he gets a bit handsy with him. So, all right, 1st and 10. 23 seconds left. Mahomes takes the snap, dancing around the backfield. He is going to run away from another defender. The man and he will not be brought down. Oh, he is chucking it. It is going up. Oh, that's got to be pass interference. Yep. That is very much pass interference. Phillips, I believe that was Phillips again. Hollywood Brown going for it. Phillips grabbed him, kind of brings him down. Can't do that. And now the Chiefs are set up in within the 10. So it looks like they're going to get at least 3 points going into the half. And they will have the ball back when the pass interference on Phillips. No surprise there. Mahomes has to be the slipperiest person ever. And I'm wondering if he is, like, actually slippery. That's weird. All right. 1st and 10, I want to say from the... all right, Mahomes tosses to the right, and it is a incomplete pass. So it looks like they're going to set up for Butker. Sorry. So Butker looking to put them up by 3 going into halftime, and the Chiefs will get the ball back. because they deferred to the Giants. They won the toss and deferred to the Giants. So Butker looking for a 28-yard field goal attempt. Most likely he'll put it up right down the middle, and sure is. So that is now Kansas City 9, Giants 6. And this is a surprisingly competitive game going into halftime. All right. Refill everybody's timeouts. And we're going to refill everybody's timeouts. All right. So the Chiefs will get the ball back. So the Chiefs will get the ball back going into halftime. So the Chiefs will get... Oh, my God, I can't talk right now. Chiefs will get the ball back coming out of halftime. I can't talk right now. Woo! All right. Let's go over the scores for today's game. So, Miami. So, that was Thursday's game. Buffalo beats Miami 31-21. Carolina blanks the Falcons 30-0. The Cleveland Browns shocked the Green Bay Packers 13-10. Jacksonville Jaguars over the Houston Texans 17-10. Minnesota Vikings obliterate the Cincinnati Bengals 48-10. The Steelers defeat the Patriots 21-14. The Eagles came back from 19 down to beat the Los Angeles Rams 33-26. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeat the New York Giants 29-27. Indianapolis Colts somehow 3-0 beat Tennessee 41-20. Washington Commanders defeat the Las Vegas Raiders 41-24. Los Angeles Chargers defeat the Denver Broncos 23-20. Seattle pummels up on the Saints, 44-13. Bears defeat the Cowboys 31-14. And the 49ers eke out a win over the Cardinals 16-15. This is kind of nutty how it's kind of nuts how this game is so far. So the Giants have been able to hold the Chiefs to no touchdowns. That is crazy. Next week, there will be... Honestly, next week, I might do that game instead. Because next week, from Ireland, the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers from the Emerald Isle. Going into the halftime report. All right, current score 9-6. Good news from the world of baseball. The Mariners defeat the Astros 7-3. And it is going to move them even further ahead in the race for the AL West. Also, the Seattle Kraken leading the Vancouver Canucks 4-2 in preseason hockey action. So, that's cool. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Yep. So the Mariners score 7 in the second, and that's all they need. So the Mariners are my second team after the Pirates. But the Pirates aren't doing a damn thing right now. So, the Mariners are getting really close to winning the AL West. So, let's see here. Yep, the Mariners are 2 games ahead of the Astros, leading in the last couple of weeks of the season. So the Mariners have a 3-game series starting Tuesday against the woeful Rockies. And then the final series of the season against the Dodgers. Oh, the Dodgers. The Dodgers are good. Really good. So, of course, the Mariners have lost a game since September 6th. So, to the Royals of all teams. Okay. So, rooting for the Mariners there. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, and we will be back. All right, we're just about ready to get kicked off here in the second half as I watch Saquon Barkley ride a flying deer. Pervasive language. Ooh, my favorite kind of language. You're just about ready to kick back off here in the second half. I like this camera angle. Ooh. I'm like a red fox. Third time in the last 4 games without a touchdown in the first half for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes has gotten sacked twice. Wilson has 2 interceptions. Whew. And Wilson has no throws over 20 yards today after getting 264 yards worth last week. Oh boy. All right, we are just about underway. Let me fix this. We are now in the third quarter, and the Chiefs have the ball, bringing back up to the 26-yard line. All right, let me just crack open sparkling water, so I don't really drink. I haven't had a drink since last November. I'm not bragging. I'm just, saying that. I haven't felt the need. Every once in a while, I think I could go for a beer, and then I don't. And there it goes. All right, Mahomes in the backfield. 3 wideouts. Hands the ball off to Pacheco, who is going to get stopped. Forward progress about the 28. So that's going to be a second down. 2nd and 7 from the Kansas City 29. What are you dancing for? Nothing's happened yet. Yummy. All right. Mahomes once again in the backfield. Play action to Pacheco. Tosses to number 5, and that is a catch. That's Hollywood Brown. And that is going to be a Chiefs first down. 14:03 left in the third. Of course, we've just started, so. Brown's on the sideline now. Mahomes in the backfield, under center. Man in the backfield, 2 wideouts on his right. Man goes in motion. Hands off to Pacheco again, who is going over the center, and he's going to get about 8 yards. So looks like the Chiefs will be going on the ground here. So it looks like the Chiefs will be going on the ground here in the second half. See if that will help them. So far, so good. I say if the game gets too far away from the Giants, they should put Dart in the fourth. but hands the ball back off to Pacheco, and he is going to get not even a back up to the line of scrimmage. And Abdul Carter threatening the Goozle. So it's 3rd and 3 from the Giants' 47. Pacheco gets wrapped up. Pacheco, 4th year from Rutgers. All right. Mahomes in shotgun. 4 wide outs. He's going high this time. And underneath, and he gets caught by Kelsey, who gets quite a few yards after the catch. So it's going to be 14 yards and a Chiefs a first down. First down. I like that. First down. First down. All right. Oof, absolute piss missile there. All right. Kelsey back on the field. Mahomes back in the backfield. No, he's in the backfield. He's going to toss to the right, and it's going to be caught by Hollywood Brown. It's going to be brought down for an 8-yard gain. So the Chiefs are finally starting to move the ball here in the second half. Not that they couldn't in the first half, it's just they couldn't score. All right. Mahomes back under center, man in motion. Wide out on the 2 wide outs, 1 in the backfield. Hands it off to number 24, who's going to get that first down and about 3 yards more. Number 24, that is Brashard Smith. Number 24, Brashard Smith, rookie from SMU. Smooth. Hey, just so we're clear, I don't have a problem showing my face. It's just, when I open my mouth, that's where my self-esteem issues pop up. Anyway, Mahomes hands off to Pacheco, who is going to go around the left side. He's going to get close to the first down. Don't think he quite got over the marker. And the Chiefs are picking up the pace. All right. Pacheco with the sweep there. And he did get the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 12. Pacheco going to push forward, get about 5. 4. Always like 1 off. 4, and we're up to the Giants 8. I shouldn't say we because I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm not a Giants fan. If this were the Lions, I'd probably be saying we. But regardless, 2nd and 5 from the 8. Mahomes back in shotgun, 4 wide outs. Takes a snap, shoots very quickly off to Juju Smith-Schuster, who only gets about 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, it's 3 yards. Yeah, you got it right that time. Swayze Bozeman. I love there's a dude on the Giants named Swayze. That's not his last name. That's his first name. I love that. Schuster can't really get much, but he does get 3, and that gets him closer up to the 5. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the Giants' 5. Chiefs knocking on the door. Mahomes back in shotgun. 4 wideouts. Man in motion. Mahomes across the center, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is number 80, Tyquan Thornton, with the touchdown. 10 plays, 74 yards, 6 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock. And now the Chiefs are in business. So now be 15-6. There we go. All right. Funky butt lovin' ready to kick the extra point. And it is up, and it is good. So here come the Chiefs. I'm tempted to say it's all over, but after the last couple, after that first game, Ravens and Bills, I'm not entirely sure. All right. So the Giants will get the ball. There we go. All right, the Giants will get the ball. 8:22 left in that third quarter. Just look at the Mariners again. So last 6 games, 3 against the Rockies, 3 against the Rockies, 3 against the Dodgers. Astros have 3 against the Athletics and 3 against the Angels. So that's, on average, that's an easier schedule. So it all comes down to this last week for my second favorite team, the Seattle Mariners. All right, Chiefs will be kicking off here soon when we get back. I will say this, I am glad that the commercials have been more varied this week, because the first week it was like ad for the paper, ad for Aries, ad for Tron Aries, ad for the paper, ad for Tron Aries, ad repeat ad nauseum. Ugh. Wow. Okay. A giant Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce corn maze in Belton, Missouri. Wow. I mean, it's very good. It's very nice. It's just, very strange. All right. 8:22 left in the third, and the Giants will receive the ball. And it will be returned past, about up to the 30, about 32, 33 yards by Devin Singletary. All right. The last time the Giants had the ball and actually did something with it, looking at you, Russ, it was all Cam Scatterbo. Scatterbo! God, I love his name. Cam Scatterbo. Who was the other guy? There's Cam Scatterbo. There's Paulson Adebo, and Cam Scatterbo gets the ball, bounces off to the left, almost. He gets about up to the line of scrimmage. Oh yeah, Swayze. Yeah, there's a guy on the team whose first name is Swayze. All right. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Wilson back in shotgun, back lined up to his left. There's a man in motion, couple of wideouts. Wilson scrambling, taking off over the first down marker. Going to slide about the 48. So that's going to be a first down for the New York Giants. 7:10 left in the quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Dart is in the game. Dart in the backfield, backs to his left and right. The one on the left. Dart scrambles, gets a couple yards. Oh. Okay, not bad, not bad. And now Wilson's back in. So, all right. Getting Jackson Dart a snap. Wait, seriously? Hold on. Omar Norman Lott makes the tackle, but the subtitles on Peacock called him Omar Bin Laden. Good Lord. In New York, of all places. Wilson is sacked. So Wilson is sacked. That's going to kick them back 3rd and 12 at the Giants 44. Now here's where it starts to fall apart, frankly. Wilson's just not the sneaky, running kind of quarterback anymore. He's got to stay in the pocket now. All right. 3rd and 12. Wilson back in shotgun. Back between him. Power I. Wilson is going to run. He's going to get past the half field marker, but that's going to be about it. And that's going to be 4th down. That's going to be 4th down and 3. The Kansas City 47, and they are going to punt. Which they should have done earlier. All right. Kick is up and is almost blocked, but still gets is almost blocked, but kicker still gets it off, and the ball is down at the 20. So, pretty darn good special teams there by the Giants. It is now 16-6. 4:38 remaining in the third. Toss the ball back over to the Chieftains. I get the feeling that the rest of this game is going to be very one-sided, you know? Like, the Chiefs could not get anything going in the first half. But now, all of a sudden, they can just run all over the Giants. So, I don't see this game going very well for the Giants for the rest of it. Yeah, I'm hungry. Alright. Making sure everything's all peachy keen here. Third quarter. Yep, everything's all cool. Everything's cool. I'm curious about something. properties. All right. Patrick Mahomes is not even 30 yet. Oh, he turned 30 on Wednesday. Alrighty, we are back. Thank goodness. Alright. 4:38 left in the third. Mahomes in the backfield. Man lined up to his left. Looks like there's 3 wideouts. He's going to hand it off to the running back, who is going to get about 2 yards. Kareem Hunt. I don't know why I always think Tyreek Hill. No, he don't play for the Chiefs anymore. And he's not even a running back. So, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. Pardon me. All right. Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his left. Oh. Tosses underneath to Thornton. And that's going to be close to the first down. 3:50 left in the third. 3rd and 3 is what they're going to call it. So it's going to be 5 yards to Thornton there. All right, 3rd and 2nd. Mahomes shotgun. Takes the snap, fires. Caught by number 83, that's Gray. So 1st and 10, and it looks like the Chiefs are just doing what they want to do now. So that's 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 37. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes shotgun again from the right hash mark. 4 wideouts. But he hands it off to... Oh, why do I keep wanting to say Tyreek Hill? That's Kareem Hunt. Why am I thinking Tyreek Hill at all? I don't know. Don't know. But anyway... All right, 2:15 left in the quarter. Once again, Mahomes back in shotgun. Got 3 wideouts, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Sorry, 4 now. Hands it off, however, to Kareem Hunt, who might have got the first down. Looks like they're going to mark him short. Yeah, so they're going to... So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the Kansas City 46. We'll take a quick break once this quarter ends. Mahomes in the backfield. Play action, hands it to... Tosses it to Thornton, a little too low, can't make the catch. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. I do not blame them. I don't blame them in this situation. It's 4th and 1. You got Patrick Mahomes, you got Isaiah Pacheco. Honestly, they should make it here. But stranger things. Yeah. All right, 4th and 1. Oh, wait. And the Giants going to call a timeout. Oh. Gotta fix this. There we go. Alright, so Giants use their first timeout of the half. All right. Nope, they are not going to go for it. They are going to punt. All right. I personally think going for it wouldn't have been a bad idea, but they're going to take the safe option and punt it away. So the kick is away. And it's going to be gathered at the 10 and brought up to the 20. Robleski with the return. So now it's going to be first and 10 from the Giants 20. So I will return momentarily. Hold please. If you're an actual person, would you mind... back. And so is the game. Of course, you wouldn't be watching if the game wasn't here, because that would just be some guy sitting here all by his lonesome. Nobody watches. That would be very sad. 16-6, Kansas City leads. The Giants have the ball. Wilson back. Tosses to the right to Scatabo, who puts his head down and nearly bowls a man over. And that is going to be good for about 15... No, more than that. Good Lord. That is going to be up to the 41. That's a gain of 21. Scatabo, this kid. He's not just a funny name. Pardon me. All right, Wilson in the backfield. Hands, no, he tosses over to number 84, who's going to get, he is moving the pile. He has gotten a first down. That is incredible. He carries like 10 guys on his back. That is number 84, the tight end, Theo Johnson. Wow. He carried like 10 guys on his back there. And that is the end of the third quarter. So there are 15 minutes left in this game. And the Chiefs are ahead by 10. See if the Giants... We'll see if the Giants can make the comeback. Unlikely, but stranger things have happened. Like the Browns beating the Packers. Oh, the Browns beat the Packers. That's funny. Anyway. Yeah, old man Joe Flacco. That man's going to be like Jaromir Jagr, okay? He's going to keep playing until he's like 45. Alright, make sure everything's right. No. I got to remember that. I got to remember that. That football's going to be a pain in the butt. Let's go through some of the Giants players. I want to see other names. See if there's any other gold. Tyler Nubbin. Cordell Flott. Tracy has not been in, so I think he's done for the game. Injured in the first quarter with a let me try to Goldblum this. He was out in the first quarter with a shoulder injury. He hurt his arm. Yes, he kind of hurt his arm. That's what happened. Yes. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles. Boy, that sounds like a wizard name. Cam Scatabo, my player of the game, if nothing else, then has a great name. Swayze Bozeman. Chauncey Golston. Football names are wild, man. Jermaine Illuminor. Wasn't that from Lord of the Rings? Gunnar Oleski. Chris Manhertz. He's a tight end. So I think you work better. That would work better as like a defensive tackle or something. All right, 1st and 10. First play of the fourth quarter. Wilson scrambling to his right. He's going to throw, and that looks like it's going to be caught. But there's a flag on the play. Oh, yeah, he's out of bounds and he came back in. Which I don't think you can do. Illegal touching on Robinson. Okay. Alright. It's because he went out of bounds and he touched a player. And he touched the Chiefs player, which you can't do. So, yeah, he was out of bounds by like inches. But still, out of bounds is out of bounds. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. From the Kansas City 49. Wilson in shotgun, no backs. 4 wideouts. Wilson throws short to Neighbors. That's going to be about 4 yards. Not much going there. All right, 3rd and 6 from the Kansas City 45. Wilson in the backfield, back lined up to his left, takes the snap, throws high, and it's going to be intercepted. No, not quite. Almost. Oh, looks like Neighbors and Cook knocked heads in the end zone. Oh, boy, that's not good. So it's going to be 4th and 6. Neighbors might have hurt a rib as well. Both Neighbors and Cook are down in the end zone. Oh! Neighbor... So Cook lands on his head. So... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Cook lands on his head. Neighbor's head collides with number 20, Williams, in the end zone. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is not good at all. So basically what happened, they're all three of them are going up for the ball. Neighbors, the Giants wide receiver, Malik Neighbors, goes up for the ball, and Noel Williams, the defensive back, their heads collide. It looks like Neighbors got the worst of it. But at the same time, I apologize. I cannot remember his name at the moment. Oh, Cook. I'm sorry. Brian Cook. Brian Cook also went up for the ball, landed awkwardly on his head. So that is... God. Football's a dangerous game, and you should not play it. Like, none of us should play it. Why am I even watching football? I'm watching people die out here. But hey, it's fun, I guess. I don't know. It must be fun. Why else am I doing it? Why else am I watching this? Why else am I trying to get people to watch me stream? Okay, we are back. Cook got up under his own power, walking off the field. So, yeah, he lands... Oh, God. He lands really awkwardly on, like, the crown of his head. But, fortunately, he seems to be all right. He was walking on his own, so... So 4th and 6, the Giants are going to go for it on 4th down. At this point in the game, why not? Wilson in the backfield, back lined up to his left. He's got 3 wideouts. Wilson tosses, and that is going to be caught. Oh, but the ball pops out, and the Chiefs have it. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's a flag, though. There is a flag. There is laundry. Okay, now they're saying it was an incomplete pass. So what happens now? There's a penalty down to the 42. Pass interference on the Chiefs. So that's going to be 1st down for the Giants. So it's on number 22. That is Trent McDuffie. and he absolutely interferes with Wan'Dale Robinson. Robinson still makes the catch, gets up, the ball is popped loose, the Chiefs recover, but because there was pass interference, then the Giants now have the ball. And they get the first down. So, 13:52, Wilson in the backfield looking for a man, throws it to Scatabo, who is going to get over the first down marker. So it's going to be up to the 28th of the Chiefs. This is getting wild out here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Chiefs' 28. Scatabo, this kid is something else. All right, 1st and 10 from the Chiefs' 28. Wilson handing off. No, he's going to roll right, and he tosses to number 85, who goes down. He's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. Number 85, that is Chris Manhertz. Like I said, I think that'd be a better name for a linebacker, because that man hurts. And here comes Jackson Dart into the game. Sorry. Jackson Dart, first. He's a rookie from Mississippi, from Ole Miss. So Dart hands it off to Scatabo, who's going to break through and get up to the 11. The 12. So he's going to be up at the Kansas City 12. Hands it right off to Scatabo, who finds a hole, follows his blocker, finds a hole, gets into open field, and he is brought down at the Kansas City 12. Dart is staying in the game. Dart in shotgun. 2 backs to either side. A back to either side. He's going to hand it back off to Scatabo, who is going to get about 3 yards. So it'll be 1st and 7. And Cook is going off to the medical. Not the medical tent, but it looks like he's going back to the locker room. So we're going to check on him. Hopefully he's all right. Not even as a football player. Hopefully he's all right as a person. Just like, you land on your head. That's not fun. Neighbors is still in the game. So if anything, he just got the wind knocked out of him. So that's good. All right, Wilson, shotgun. Scrambles to the right. Tosses to number 18, who is swallowed up almost immediately. That's Darius Slayton. So forward progress is going to put him about the 6, Doesn't get much, so it's now 3rd and 4. We got another player down, another Chief. That is, I believe, number 90 is Charles Omenihu. I apologize if I butchered his name. Yeah, Charles Omenihu. So let's check the replay. He gets up and he gets hit pretty hard by Scatabo, but just like a block. I think there might be something wrong with his leg. But he is walking off under his own power. He's got a little stumble there, so hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's all right. 11:08 left in the game. Game so far, Kansas City 16, Giants 6. It is 3rd and 4 on the Kansas City 6. Jackson Dart, the new quarterback, the rookie quarterback, seeing some action tonight. So, Wilson in shotgun. Hands it off. No, he does not hand it off to Scatabo. Oh, Wilson tries to go forward, but he just stumbles. And that is going to be 4th down. 4th and 5 from the Kansas City 7. So Wilson is coming off the field, and number 9, Graham Gano, is back in the game. So he had a bit of a groin problem earlier, but he is back in, looking to make a kick, bring it to a 7-point deficit. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Giants are now within a touchdown and an extra point of tying this game. So it is now 16-9. Chiefs. There's about 10 minutes left in the game. And I am going to take a moment. Hold on, I want to see something. We have returned. So there is 10 minutes, 11 seconds left on the game clock. It's about 10:57 here on the East Coast. The kickoff will be taken to the 5, brought out to the 20, and stopped at the 22. All right. Stopped at the 22. Pardon me, they're gonna spot it at the 23. Okay. Just checking my levels. All right. Mahomes hands off to Pacheco, who pushes forward, gets about 5. Second down. I gotta say, this Giants defense has held pretty strong tonight, save for that touchdown drive by the Chiefs. But other than that, not too bad. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, back lined up to his right. 3. All right, Mahomes flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to throw that ball away. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 from the Kansas City 27. And Kayvon Thibodeau almost makes the sack, but Mahomes able to get it off just in time. 9:26 left in the game. Mahomes backfield. Back to his left. Four wideouts, excuse me. Mahomes drops back to pass, tosses over the middle, and it is caught. It is caught by number 80. That is Taquan Thornton, and that's going to be a Chiefs first down. All right, 1st and 10 of the Kansas City 48. A little less than 9 minutes to go. Mahomes in the backfield, back to his right. Tosses behind to number 24, who is going to get out of bounds. That is number 24. That is Rashard Smith. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down. 2nd and 2 from the Giants, 44. The Chiefs now in Giants territory. Showing some Chiefs players sucking air on the sidelines. Mahomes back in shotgun, back to his right. Play action to Pacheco, but he throws to Hollywood Brown, who is going to get the first down. And a bit more. That's going to be a 9-yard gain. And up to the Giants 35. Of course now I say, oh, the Giants defense has actually been pretty good tonight. They start letting the Chiefs go down the field again. Take my watch off. All right. Mahomes under center, hands it off to Pacheco, who is not even going to get up to the line of scrimmage. That might be a loss of a yard. No. No yards. Did get up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10. Oh, there is a penalty, however. No penalty. Wait a minute, what's going on? All right. Mahomes airing it out, and it is caught by Thornton, who brings it in at the 10. Sorry, not the 10, the 2. Oh, wait, that's a touchdown? How? Wait, what? I thought it was down at the 2. Okay, I am confused now. We're going to have to see this again. Thornton. Oh, I don't think he has control of the ball there. Well, he has control of the ball there. I was going to say, yeah, they're going to review this, because I think, if anything, he's going to be out. He's going to be down at, like, the 2. Nope, that is an incompletion. That is third. Nope, that is going to count as an incompletion. That is 3rd and 10 then. See, Thompson caught it, slides into the end zone, and originally they call that a touchdown, but after video review, the ball, he did not have control. The ball bounced out, and it's now 3rd and 10. All right, so Giants catch a break there. So it's now 3rd and 10 from the Giants 34. Mahomes back in shotgun. Steps way back, throws over to the right, and that one is definitely caught by Thompson. That is definitely caught by Thornton. Daboll shaking his head like, God, I'm a terrible coach. Taquan Thornton, he essentially does the same thing. He just throws the same person, and they're like, no. And the Giants are like, nope. No, they won't do that again. They did. They did that again. Taquan Thornton. Now, there is no doubt about that. That was a catch. All right, first and goal, the Giants won. Mahomes under center, hands it off to Kareem Hunt, who is going to bowl into the end zone, and that's going to be a Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt. It's now going to be 22-9. Oh, but there's a flag. Hold on, there is a flag. They're going to do... So he does he doesn't even do really a throat... He does the throat cut thing, but he doesn't really do this. He does more like this, but apparently that's bad. So they're going to enforce that penalty on the extra point try. So... Oh, this league is stupid. This league is stupid. All right, now Butt Kiss is good. Now Butt Kisser is up to kick the longer field goal. Oh wow, that's back at the 30. So that is essentially what, a 43-yard attempt, and that's no good. But still, the Giants are still screwed. They're still screwed because they got Russell Wilson coming back in. Because they got Watchel Wilson coming back in. It's now 22-9. 22-9. 6 minutes, 3 seconds left in the game. God, this game was going so well, and then the Giants remembered they were the Giants. Like I said, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm not a Giants fan, so this doesn't really mean anything to me. If I were the Giants, I would sit Wilson because this game is pretty much out of hand. At this point, this game is pretty much out of reach. Yes, I know stranger things have happened. They could score 2 touchdowns and win this game. But it's the Giants and it's Russell Wilson, and I don't see that happening. Stranger things have happened, though. I'm just futzing around. Hey everybody, want to watch a guy fall asleep on stream? I had a freaking monster before this game. This is what Giants football does to you. It puts you to sleep. Last 10 seasons, the Giants have a .399 win percentage, the third worst. Last year they were 1-8. Yeah, the Giants are terrible. Have been for quite a while. And they're not going to get any better anytime soon. Kick is away. It is brought in at the 5. brought out to the 30 and across the 35 to about the 37. So that's where the Giants will take over. There we go. So that's where the Giants will take over with about 10 minutes left to go. With a little less than 10 minutes left to go. Oh, a little less than 10 minutes left to go. Yeah, there's like 6 minutes left. Oh, I'm very tired. Hands off to Scatabo, who pushes to about a 9-yard gain. So that'll be second down. Put Jackson Dart in. Let him do it. Wilson back in the backfield. No backs. He is going to toss to Scatabo, who is going to get the first down. And a little bit more. He's going to go get past about the 50. Scatabo. That kid... No, I'm sorry, past the 45. So, yeah. First and 10 for the Kansas City 45. Wilson back and is sacked. Russell Wilson is sacked. Yep. Oh, I have no faith in Russell Wilson. Let's see. Pigskin pick. I want to see how my picks did for the week. Wilson back, rumble to the left. He tosses to number 18, Darius Slayton. That's going to be a first down. Yep. That's going to be a first down at the 35. Doing a little hurry up. They're not giving up, at least. You got to give them credit for that. So there is a flag. All right, so there is a flag. And it's on the Giants. Illegal shift by Slayton. Yeah, Jackson Dart just paced on the sideline, just like he wants to go in. He is hungry for this. But no, they think Russell Wilson can, win them the game. He can't. I don't think he can. All right, Wilson steps back, stepping up, and he tosses to number 82, who is going to get stopped well short of the first down marker. Number 82, that is Daniel Bellinger. All right, hands off to Singletary. Gets a few yards. That'll be third down at about the 30. All right. Wilson back in shotgun, back lined up to his left. Fires to the left, and it overthrows Malik Neighbors. 4th and 5. Let's see what we got here. So I got the Bills right. I didn't expect the Packers to lose to the Browns. I don't think anybody did. 2% picked the Browns to beat the Packers today on ESPN's Pigskin Pick'em. So, needless to say, I was not one of the 2%. All right, 4th and 5. They're going to go for it. 4 wide outs. Wilson back in shotgun. Wilson fires, and it is caught. It is caught and taken down to the 2. Sorry, maybe the 5. All right, no, the 4. Okay. That, I believe, was Darius Slayton. No, I'm sorry, Wan'Dale Robinson. All right, Wilson tosses too far. Throws it away. All right, second and goal. Second and goal from the 4. I had the Vikings winning. That was definitely a good pick. I picked the Patriots to beat the Steelers because I thought Aaron Rodgers doesn't hate the Patriots, so he wouldn't play well. He only plays well against teams that he despises because he's a petty man. Apparently I was wrong. That's fair. The Eagles, I picked that correctly. There is a flag. And it's intentional grounding on Wilson because there's no receiver. So that's going to go back to the 14. See, I don't think that should have counted as a intentional grounding. There were receivers around there. It's just like he overthrow them. All right. Wilson in shotgun. 5 wideouts. Man in motion. Wilson takes the ball himself. He's going to run up. Gets about 4 to the 10. Okay. Not the play I would have ran. Lots of annoyed Giants fans. Can you blame them? All right. Third and goal from the 10. Wilson in shotgun. 5 wideouts. And he's going to chuck it all the way up again. Fourth and goal. Put Dart in. Put Dart in. Let him try. Give him a shot. If he fails, big deal. It's the end of the game. You're not going to win this game anyway. So, all right. I got the Bucks to win. I picked the Commanders. I picked the Texans. I was wrong on that one. I did pick the Colts. I expected the Falcons to, score, which they didn't. So that was wrong. Wilson back in shotgun. Once again, 4 wide. And he's going to overthrow it again. What a surprise. So that's pretty much the end of the game. And a lot of depressed Giants fans. I'm sorry, at this point, if you come to a Giants game expecting good things, you're going to be disappointed every single time. Is now first and 10 from the Kansas City 10. Chiefs will take over next. So this game is over. Yeah. So let's see. I picked the Chargers to beat the Broncos. Sorry, Perna. I picked the Seahawks over the Saints. I picked the Cowboys over the Bears. That was my mistake. I blew that one. I picked the Niners to beat the Cardinals. And that was correct. So, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to... All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've gone 9 and 5 this week so far, and it looks like I'm going to go 10 and 5 because the Chiefs are about to win. So there's that. There's a commercial with Winona Ryder in it, and I'm very happy about that. It's for Pandora, the jewelry company, not the music thing. Still looks incredible. All right. 2:31 left in the game. We are back. It's 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 10. They should have just said, like, Jackson, see what you can do. If you can't do anything, big deal. All right? At least you're getting some reps in. All right, Mahomes back in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Pacheco, who's going to get about 5 yards. And it looks like the Chiefs will just run the ball. And it looks like, and of course, the Giants got to take their obligatory timeouts. Yeah. And, of course, the Giants are going to take their obligatory timeouts, even though they have no shot of winning this game. Cam Scatabo, I'm sorry you couldn't. I'm sorry your quarterback let you down. Your quarterback and your coach. Ooh, next week, Chiefs-Ravens. That's going to be a good one. Then, week 5, Jaguars, and, Chiefs-Lions, Sunday Night Football. Ooh, that's going to be something. All right. Mahomes going to hand off to Kareem Hunt. Finally saying Kareem Hunt instead of Tyreek Hill for whatever reason I was doing. All right. And there goes the last timeout. Whoops. There we go. And the Giants next week have the Chargers, who are good. The Saints, who suck. The Eagles, who will kill them. The Broncos. The Eagles again. Why? Why not spread those games out? And then the 49ers. So, yeah. They're bad. Yeah, so that's really bad. Oh, yeah. Put Jackson Dart in. Give him a try. Have him start the game against the Saints. Why the hell not? All right. Mahomes in shotgun. 2:20 left in the game. He's aired it out, and it's almost intercepted. All right, it's going to be 4th and 4, and the Chiefs will punt. And Russell's going in again for some reason. Oh, this is frustrating. Let the kid play. All right, the Chiefs are going to punt. Kick is up. Almost. It is almost blocked, but they get it off. And it's going to be brought down Ozleski at the 39. And they're going to put Wilson in to lose some more. Oh, that was close. That was close to being blocked. But the Chiefs still managed to get it off. 2:04 left in the game. 1st and 10 from the Giants 39. Wilson in the backfield. Back lined up to his right. And there, here comes Laundry. False start. Doing the cha-cha. False start on the Giants. That is Runyon. My neck is sore. All right, 1st and 15 now. Wilson drops back, tosses to Neighbors. Neighbors gets about 10, about 6 or so. And that is the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes, and I got to remember to do this. And next week it's the Micah Parsons Bowl, as the Packers, who somehow lost to the Browns today, will face the Cowboys, who are bad. They just are, okay? You barely beat the Giants last week. You almost lost to the Giants last week, okay? If you almost lose to the Giants, you're not good. And this does not count as almost losing to the Giants. This is letting them stay in it for a little long. But, all right. 1:59, 2nd and 6. Wilson backfield, back left. Oh, boy. All right, Wilson just standing there. He scrambles to his right. Throws behind Scatabo. 3rd and 6. Oh, Wilson, backfield, back, left, wide outs. Yep. All right, takes the snap, throws to the right, and is intercepted. Nope. Nope. Did not intercept. Nope. No, it was almost intercepted, but hit the ground. So, yeah. Yeah. That is number 35 with the almost interception, Jalen Watson. And even he was like, no, I didn't catch that. No. Couldn't even lie about it. All right, 4th and 6. Barring some miracle, this should be it for the Giants. Wilson takes the snap, looks, escapes, and gets taken down just past the line of scrimmage, and that will be the end of the game. Well, that'll be the end of the game because Russell Wilson is washed. I don't know if Malik Neighbors even got 10 targets tonight. So that will improve the Chiefs to 1-2 on the week. Pardon me, on the seat. So that will, all right, as Mahomes kneels to knock this game out. Kelsey. They're just following Kelsey around because it feels like it, I guess. All right. And I don't, and the freaking guys and the announcers are like, oh yeah, well I guess the Chiefs are back now. It's like, it's the Giants. You know, I think they would have had a more competitive game with their practice squad. All right. Mahomes is in victory formation, kneels. One more ought to do. And one more ought to do it. I mean, it's the Giants. So, the Chiefs improved to 1-2 going into their matchup against the Ravens next week. Ravens play tomorrow night against the Lions, who hopefully the Lions will take them down to 1-2. Fingers crossed. And the Giants are now 0-3. And they suck. And Russell Wilson is bad at football. And that's the end of the game. Mahomes takes the final kneel down. I have learned about the wonders that are Cam Scatabo. And that is your ball game. The final score Chiefs 22, Giants 9. Why are you so far that way? Why do you go so far that way? Alright, that's the final. Alright, I'm going to reload for... next week. I'm going to reload stuff for next week. Alright, and now I just got to make the... because next week it is the Packers and the Cowboys. That game, at the very least, should be fun. For no other reason than Micah Parsons going to want revenge, and the Cowboys suck. So... well, I'm gonna log off for the night. For those of you who actually did show up tonight, I want to thank you for stopping by. Hope you liked, subscribed, click the notification bell and all that good stuff. And I will be back here next week, no matter if nobody shows up. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing this until people start showing up. Even like 10 people, I would be thrilled with. So I'll see you guys next week, and thank you.